ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lair of the Film Exorcist. Tonight I will be reviewing The Polar Express. Now, the story follows a boy as he goes on a magical adventure to regain his belief in Christmas. The crew consists of Robert Zemeckis, Steve Starkey, Gary Goetzman, William Tetler, William Broyles Jr., and Alan Silvestri. And it was created by Castle Rock Entertainment, Shangri-La Entertainment, Image Movers, Playtone, and Golden Mean Productions. The cast involves the conductor and the hobo, who are voiced by Tom Hanks, Hero Boy, who is voiced by Daryl Sabara, and Hero Girl, who is voiced by Nona Guy, Billy the Lonely Boy, who is voiced by Jimmy Bennett. Now, on to my opinion. Polar Express has got to be one of Image Movers' most well-known movies, even to this day. It's also said that watching it can be a huge Christmas tradition among many families. And surprisingly, this movie even got its own ride, and many trains were redesigned as the Polar Express each year just for Christmas, so children could experience their very own little trip to the North Pole. Now, for years I've found myself watching this movie around or on Christmas because I enjoyed it, but there are still some drawbacks to this movie. Now, to start off my good list, I'd like to complain about compliment Tom Hanks' amazing voice acting as the hobo, the conductor, and the narrator. He truly made all these characters very memorable, whether it's when the conductor announces the name of the train, or when the hobo tries to shake our main character's beliefs through puppets and magic. I also still really like the moose scene involving the engineers and the conductor, especially since it's very hard to believe that it actually worked. I mean, a guy screaming actually working to contact caribou? Who would have known that could work? And it's so unbelievable. I just really love this movie's duet between Hero Girl and Billy near the end of the movie because it just sounds so sweet, and it's one of the moments I mostly remember. And I wonder what it could have been like if it was Hero Boy and Hero Girl singing it both with Billy instead of just the two. And now, onto my bad list. Wah, wah. Starting off with the know-it-all kid, who just won't stop opening his mouth because all I hear is the most annoying voice spouting the most useless facts. Secondly, I'm not that big of a fan of the Polar Express song, because yes, it's usually in the background, but we get to hear the entire song as they pull into the North Pole, and the kids' voices are just so loud, and it doesn't work, and it gets so old after a while, even hearing it outside of the movie. Lastly, I feel the characters look a bit weird, especially when it comes to the main three, who almost look a bit doll-like. Especially the main character and the female lead. Now, this is the same studio that did Christmas Carol, and that looked pretty good. I mean, Tiny Tim was amazing in this movie, but just to see how the studio went from this to Christmas Carol, it's just amazing how they transformed themselves so well. And yes, I get that this technically Image Mover's personal style sometimes, but it just doesn't look right anymore, and I feel we should at least get an update to the look, like Star Wars did with their original trilogy. Now let me just also say that if I heard that one elf's voice telling me to trust him, I would be terrified at how creepy it sounds. I mean, it's just, trust me. I mean, thanks, elf. Now I'm gonna be dreaming about that. And just, it feels like Palpatine telling Darth Vader, trust in me, boy. I'll do anything. Just, no. Leave that out of my Christmas movie. Now, with a great concept that has worked for years, I feel this movie has done its job, but it still could look so much better for an early 2000s movie. And I just hope it will someday receive a reboot or a continuation or whatever. So with that, I give this movie a 6 out of 10 for still being so good after so many years, but still looking a bit okay. And with this movie, we end our 2019 run, and next year we will be coming back, hopefully better than ever, and maybe we have something very special for you planned out in January. So stay tuned, and remember, seeing isn't always believing, so please don't give up, and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at the Film Exorcist team. Merry Christmas, and have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.